Bubba, how are you? Hi, Leroy. How you doing? How you been?
Man, I've been blessed, dude.
Good.
But dude, that'd be awesome. Do you like Applebee's?
I do, and I have tried. I've shown him my ID and everything, and I was like, Uncle Bill said I get everything at half. It didn't work.
It's good to have you here, Jordan. Let's start the conversation with some facts here.
Sure.
I don't really know you, but I feel like we are friends because of the internet. And I ran into you. What was it? We were at Cook-Off this year. Is that what that was? And you're an easy guy to spot in a crowd. You know, Big Jordan Band is the name. Again, Jordan Appleby, my featured artist, Big Jordan, and he is still getting big. I've seen you again on the internet in the gym as of like 2 days ago, just working out.
Yes, sir.
You continue to get bigger, my man. I love it. Where are you from?
So I was born and raised in LaPorte, and now I live out in Webster.
Okay.
Southeast side my whole life.
Yeah, that's cool, man. How has Texas, being from the south side of Houston, damn near Galveston, were you in Galveston County, or what is that?
Right, and I'm still in Harris, but I mean we're right there on the border. Yeah.
So how has living down here shaped your sound? How has Texas music shaped Big Jordan throughout the years?
Oh man, top to bottom. Some of my biggest influences are some of the Texas greats. You know, like guitar playing wise, it doesn't get better than Stevie Ray Vaughan or Dimebag Darrell, and both of those guys are Texas natives. Granted, they're from Arlington and Oak Cliff up towards Dallas, but still,
ain't nothing wrong with Oak Cliff, son.
No sir, no sir. And then you know all the greats, the old school cats like Shake Russell and Robert Earl Keen and. There's so many to list. I love it that are Willie Nelson, Texas natives that just really revolutionized what Texas music is. All of which I think 100% of our sound is influenced by the fact that we're from Texas, for sure.
It's interesting because you told me when you walked in, you're also, not only are you a musician, a family guy, but you're now a preacher.
Yes, sir.
You're a man of the cloth.
I am. So we have a deal. It's called Saltwater Revival Pirate Church, and
Saltwater Revival Pirate Church.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can wear flip flops.
Oh, I preach in flip flops.
I love this.
Pretty often.
This is my kind of church.
I'm telling you. So what we do is there's a bar in Seabrook called Barge 295. It's a bar and grill, and we meet there every Sunday. They have an area called the Yard. And they have a big tent, and we meet under the big tent, and it's full gospel church. We're talking about Jesus, we're talking about the Bible, but we just happen to be at a bar and grill that is fully open and doing business during church, and it's been incredible. We've started off with 15 people in 2022, and now we're averaging about 150 people a week.
Man, that is incredible, dude. That's really awesome, man. All types of churches for all types of God's people. And all God's people said, Amen. How long have you been playing music?
Oh, man. So I'm in sales, so I'm real creative about how I word things. I've been playing music professionally since I was 16. And what I mean by that is the first time I ever got given money to play the guitar was at 16 years old.
That's professionally.
So that's just been a part of my life. I broke my leg when I was 12 and was stuck in a wheelchair all summer.
How'd you break your leg?
Just slipped, and I went one way, my leg went the other. And
that's a big broke leg on Big Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big cast.
Yes. So being stuck in a wheelchair.
How tall are you?
6'3".
6'3". You seem taller than that. I'm a short guy, and I learned the other night when I was in my bar that if you're under 6 foot, certain women don't even pay attention to you. I didn't realize that. Like I'm basically invisible because I'm not at least 6 foot tall to certain women, which is crazy. But yeah, when you're 5'9", that 6'3" looks like 6'8" or 6'9" or 7 foot. Did you play sports and stuff when you were a kid?
No, that was the thing. I wanted to play football, and the injury kept me from that.
Oh, no kidding.
That's when I learned how to play guitar.
Wow. You look like you could have played for the Texans or for UT or the Sooners or something,
Boo.
you know? Boo. Yeah.
hook 'em
Yeah.
horns.
Heck yeah, man. That's cool though, man. I mean, not cool that you broke your leg, but cool that it kind of led you into music. So when did you first? You said you were 16 when you first got paid to play guitar. Was that like a part of a band or?
It was sitting in with like a cover band of some folks that I knew, and they basically tipped me out at the end of the night. And
Yeah.
I thought I was highfalutin with the $40-$50 that I had in my pocket, and I was like, "This is awesome!" And then never looked back, basically.
Yeah. What were you, when I saw you at Cook-Off? Hey, you had played out there or something, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What were you doing out there?
We were playing at the Cougar Cookers tent, which is my other favorite team, Go Cougs, U of H. And so we've played there the last few years, and awesome group of people. They do scholarships, awesome work that they're doing. So it was very, very cool to be a part of that.
Yeah, I bet, man. It's crazy because that crowd is so massive. I don't remember what night at Cook-Off we were out there, but as you can see in the pictures of that me and you took, and I had the foresight to think, man, at some point I'm going to have Jordan on the show. We got to get this pick right now, right? And it turns out it's been several months since then, but we got to finally use that one this week. And again, thousands of people, and I was easily able to spot you, my man. Does that happen a lot? Do people recognize you quite a bit?
Yeah. It's hard to hide when you're 6'3" and 300 pounds. There's not many places you can tuck in behind, so it's a pretty common occurrence for sure.
When did you find out? Because again, I love it that you have Big Jordan Band, and because you are a Big Jordan, right? But you have a big, powerful voice. When did you realize that your voice was such a commodity and was going to be such a tool for you to use?
Honestly, very early on. So you talk about football. All my brothers played football, all their friends, and when I was a little one, I would run around the house singing all the time. They called me the singing lineman because they figured I was going to be on the offensive line and be this big monster, and it turns out I went the singing route. So man, I've been singing my whole life. It never been in a time that I wasn't infatuated with music, and I've dreamed of being a musician since I can remember being 6 years old, fantasizing about being on stage and like performing in front of people. So it's been a lifelong thing.
So when would you say that Big Jordan, what you're doing right now, the iteration of what Big Jordan Band is today, the music that you're putting out in 2025, when would you say you kind of got on that course? Was it in 2023? Like we were talking earlier, I saw that, on iTunes, you put up a couple singles in 22, 23.
So we'd been playing, honestly, probably about this band started in like 2015 and was more focused on playing covers and making money.
Right.
And has eased its way into being an original act. And we still do some other cover shows to pay the bills kind of thing, but to focus on trying to get out there and put out original music, ideally just to help people feel good, have a good time, and change lives. You know what I mean? We're all here for a reason, and that's why I feel like I'm here, is to influence people. And
what's your favorite cover to perform?
Oh man, right now it's probably "Lose Control" by Teddy Swims.
Oh, really?
I have to break it down a little bit. That dude's got an unreal voice, but it just it's such a powerful song, and vocally it's like a really kind of an intense exercise, so it's challenging, and I like that aspect.
I love that, man. Speaking of challenges, we're here tonight with Big Jordan Appleby, the Big Jordan Band, my featured artist this week on Sounds Like Texas, presented by Odyssey, heard on 100.3 The Bull. By the way, you can get the Odyssey app and listen anywhere, anytime, free in the App Store, or you can tell your smart speaker to play 100.3 The Bull and check us out. Again, Jordan Appleby, my featured artist. You were talking about going into the studio here. You're in studio right now?
In studio.
You're working on the. Is it going to be an EP? Is this your debut album as the Big Jordan Band? Where are we at?
Probably kind of debut album status, because we're recording eight different songs right now, and so it's just with everybody we've all got kids, basically wives, full-time jobs, so it's like we get there when we can and put in the time, and,
sure.
And it's like living a double life basically, but we've got little bits of all of it already done, and as soon as it's finished, we can get it.
How big is the band? Like, I mean, you got to. What's your band like?
Right now, we're officially a 4-piece, 2 guitars. I play guitar and sing, and then we have lead guitar and bass and drums. And we have a fiddle player we play with sometimes, and a harmonica player that comes in from time to time.
When do you think this might come out?
Probably early 26, if not late 25.
Okay.
Because it takes time to get all
Sure.
the pieces and the production together and all of that. But that's kind of the goal we're shooting for.
Do you have an album title?
Not yet. You'll see. You should see the first single like this fall.
Okay.
So,
And will it be one of these songs that we're going to hear today?
yes, I believe the first single we're going to put out is the "My Mind's in Mexico."
Yeah, man, that's a good vibe. You go to Mexico a lot? I've never been.
I have actually. That song I wrote in Mexico City. I was playing a wedding down there, and I was at the hotel waiting to go to the wedding venue, and I'd had this idea already in my head, and I had the free time to sit down and like hammer it out. And I was like, "We're gonna do this." And so I'm sitting on the patio in the dead center of Mexico City with a guitar, just hammering out this song, and then that's what came of it.
What's on the Big Jordan concert calendar?
We're going to be playing August 29th at Shanahan's up in Conroe, Montgomery area. Kip
Yeah.
Rose and Kima on the 30th. Jackie's Bar and Grill on September 5th. September 6th, I'm not performing, but I'm the MC. It's a concert for kids, charity called Kids in Paper. And
Okay.
they're raising money for that, so I'll be MCing for that.
What day is that?
That is September 6th, and that's at the Barge.
Okay.
But the one that we're most excited about, man, is September 12th and 13th. We're opening for Stoney LaRue on the 12th, and then we're playing the after party for Trace Adkins on the 13th, and that's going to be in Fredericksburg.